Today, I'm going to be going over every potential matchup for Leon Edwards. I'm going to be going over who I think he's most likely going to fight next, who I want him to fight next, but overall, we're just going to be going over every potential matchup that Leon could have next. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the fight that's less likely to happen, and I'm glad it's not likely to happen right now, which is Islam. I think both the UFC and just everyone realizes that Islam and Leon both have a bunch of contenders in their division they need to fight. And I mean, Islam hasn't even defended the belt against a lightweight yet, which isn't really his fault, but he still needs to do it before there's any talk for double champ status or fighting other champs. Both Islam and Leon need to fight more dudes in their division. So, and yeah, the talks for this fight have really died down. It does not seem likely at this point. Though I'd be okay with this fight happening like in the far future, they both need to clear more of their divisions before there's any talks for this again. So I'm glad it's unlikely to happen right now. So let's move on to a more likely fight, which is Shavkat. Now Shavkat is definitely worthy for the title shot. I mean, his last three fights were Neil Magny, Jeff Neal, Stephen Thompson, all three wins by submission. So he's, yeah, again, definitely worthy for the title shot. But I don't think he's super likely gonna be Leon's next opponent. I think the person who's gonna most likely be Leon's next opponent is Bilal. And again, I would rather see Shavkat against Leon, but I can't deny that Bilal is more worthy of the title shot, and it would just not be right to give the title shot to anyone else at this point. I want the UFC to be a fair sport more than I want it to be entertaining per se. And technically, if I wanted the more entertaining fight, I would rather do Shavkat and Leon over Bilal and Leon. But we Bilal has earned his title shot. He's on a 9 or 10 fight win streak. And I mean, Madalena did call out Shavkat too. So what they can do is put Leon against Bilal, and then the winner of Madalena and Rachmanov, they fight the winner of Leon and Bilal. And I think that's also what they're most likely going to do. So yeah, my prediction is they're going to do that. Leon, Bilal, Shavkat, Madalena, the winner of Rachmanov and Madalena fight winner of Leon and Bilal. That's what I think is most likely going to happen. But the UFC matchmaking can be very unpredictable. I mean, they just gave Urseg the title shot, which I don't think anyone was really expecting, you know? So Shavkat could just be given the title shot. I think if the UFC was thinking kind of short term, that would definitely make more money than Bilal and Leon, but I think honestly in the long run, Bilal, Leon, and then the winner of that fights the winner of Shavkat Madalena, I think that would overall be better for the sport and just the UFC in general. But again, unpredictable matchmaking, so we'll have to wait and see. If I had to bet on it, I think Bilal would get the title shot. And I don't think there's any other contenders that are worthy of the title shot or even close to being in the conversation right now. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else who's really worthy of being in the conversation for the title shot right now. I mean, just looking at the top 10 list, Colby Covington, who just lost, Gilbert Burns, who just lost, Gary, who needs more wins to be in the conversation at all. Besides that, I mean, there's no one else. Dana also did say that he offered Leon 3 fights, and it was all during Ramadan, and well, no one accepted the fight. So we're kind of assuming that the 3 fighters that Leon was offered are Muslim fighters. Bilal is Muslim. Shavkat, I'm 90% sure is Muslim. Islam is also Muslim. So, and yet Muslim fighters don't really fight during Ramadan. I don't know why Dana offered 3 Muslim fighters to Leon during Ramadan, but judging by how all 3 fighters decline the fight with Leon, it's safe to say they're three Muslim fighters. These are the three Muslim fighters that are most likely to fight Leon. So I think these are the only potential fights for Leon right now. And I believe Belal is most likely to fight Shavkat. There is a decent chance of him fighting Leon next. And Islam, there's a tiny, tiny chance of that fight, but I really don't think that's going to happen. I think Belal and Leon is the next fight to happen. That is my prediction of who Leon's going to fight next. I know it's the obvious answer, but it is, in my opinion, the most likely one. Again, Shavkat could 100% be given the title shot. That is the fight more fans would like to see. But again, I think the UFC would rather do Belal first before they do Shavkat. And that is my prediction of who Leon will fight next. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.